I don't want to jinx anything. If things work out, there's a chance you and Mr. Delgado could be in Cooperstown next year. How good with that? Let me just, I read some of the other stats. Over 2,700 hits, 35 homers, 1,587 RBIs, 9 All-Star games, over 300 stolen bases. Pretty good credentials.
You know what, Jay? I did the best I could, with the ability that I had. And as a sweet cheater, I'm proud of, the numbers. When you can be in the category when it's Mickey Mantle, Eddie Murray, Chipper Jones, and you're there.
Right.
So that's a great accomplishment from a guy from Puerto Rico, all right, from Manatí, Puerto Rico. So I'm proud of that. I hope I get the opportunity to be there to celebrate that moment with the people that have followed my career, with the people of Puerto Rico, with the people of New York Mets, and the Mets fans, and every single fan that really have supported me throughout my career. So if that happened, it will be a great moment to celebrate.
Jay Hart through the very special edition of Amazing Conversations with the newest member in Mets Hall of Fame, Carlos Beltrán. Congratulations.
Jay,
Carlos.
how you doing?
Good. Let me read you some stats. 7 years with the Mets, 280 batting average, 208 doubles, 149 homers, 559 RBIs, 5 All-Star teams, 3 Gold Gloves, 2 Silver Sluggers, top 10 in most categories. Without a doubt, probably the best ever long-term contract the Mets ever given.
Mm-hmm.
How do you feel about the honor of getting inducted next year? No date's been really set yet, but how do you think you feel about it?
Well, Jay, it's a blessing. There's no doubt that it's a validation of the effort that you put as a baseball player. And I remember in 2005 when I signed the contract with the Mets, and coming from Kansas City, there were a lot of things that I didn't understood to play in a big market team. So it took me time to adapt. It took me time to find my rhythm. But at the same time, when I felt that I found my rhythm, I felt like we had I was able to be consistent. And that's what it's all about when it comes to baseball. You're looking forward to be a consistent player, and thanks God, in those 7 years, I made the contract worth it.
Well, 100%. I mean, first year, like I said, you struggled a little bit, but then 3 straight years, over 100 RBIs, 41 homers. Was it just getting adjusted to the city, Carlos?
It was adjusting to the city. It was adjusting to the market. It was adjusting to the expectations. A lot of times, that when you play in New York, there's expectations, especially when you come with a big contract. They expect you to be out there. They expect you to perform. They expect you to come through in big situation. And there's nothing wrong with that. As a player, that's how you want to be. You want to be able to have this opportunity. In my case, I was able to come through in a lot of those. And also, I wasn't able to come through in a lot of those itself. So I feel that, being able to kind of like adapt to what I was doing and understanding the market and understanding the demand of playing in New York, I was able to, feel good.
A couple of games that really stick in my mind. The game in Houston, I was 98 and 99 when you went up the hill to catch the ball and I think we won the game in the
Balls
third.
Hill, right?
Yeah. That was a hell of a
Yeah, that was a great play. Actually, it was a long game. Was a ball hit over my head, and thanks God I was able to get a good jump. And going that uphill, it's always tricky. A lot of people fall there because you basically gotta change the way that you put your strides. And I was able to hold on to the ball, get out of the inning. And
I think we won in 12th to 13th inning.
I don't remember if we
won
or not.
Billy Wagner was pitching for Houston at the time, right?
Yeah, Billy. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, and we beat him. Another game, I think it was against the Phillies, 16th to 17th inning, hit a gigantic home run.
I was here.
It was here, yeah. And
yeah, that was another good game, long game. I came to hit, and I hit that ball extremely well. I was so happy that we were going to go home with a win after a long game, a lot of bats, a lot of situations that happened in that game. But you know what? As a baseball player, I played for 20 years, so I thank God for all the ups, all the downs, because when you go through ups and downs in the game of baseball, you learn that this game is about staying humble
Right.
and staying hungry. So thanks God I developed that attitude for the rest of my career.
The other one was six in my mind. The 3-homer game against Colorado.
Yeah, I remember that game too. That was a cold game.
Yes.
I came. I think I was dealing with a knee injury, and I remember that that day, especially that day, when I got up to the ballpark, we were playing in Colorado. I woke up kind of like with my knee a little swollen, and I got to the ballpark, did my treatment, and when I play, a lot of times, I always prepare, but there's I had no idea that God was gonna give me opportunity to hit 3 home runs in a game, and it was like 6 RBIs.
Yes.
And I think every home run that I hit,
It was a 2-run homer.
yeah, 2 home run homer.
Right.
And Willie Harris was an old. He scored 3 times.
Really?
So it was a great game, a win, and the satisfaction is always good when you can contribute to help the team win.
So last couple of years, you switched gears, special assistant to David Stearns. Who were some of the youngsters that you work with that stick out? Álvarez, Vientos. Who should Met fans be on the lookout for? I mean, Vientos and Álvarez are here, but are there any pick other names that?
You know what? I think the talent that we have in this organization is legitimate. You mentioned Álvarez, you mentioned Vientos, you mentioned Acuñas, Mauricio. Those are guys homegrown and have really come from the minor leagues. Acuña was traded, but the other three have been a development of this organization. This organization have done a real good job in the minor league, developing guys that at some point we're going to be able to see in the big leagues. I do feel that the future is super bright for the Mets. We're getting younger organization. Last year we were able to see younger guys come up, especially the 3 starting guys that came from the minor leagues.
Pitchers, right.
3 pitchers, right? And but young, and full of, kind of like the sky's the limit for those guys. At the same time, they need to adapt to the league. They need to adapt to, to find that consistency that can allow them to have the success, but also to help and make their contributions to the big league ball club.
Oh, so did they know what's on the back of your baseball card? These young kids. I mean, are they aware of the career?
Sometimes they do, sometimes they don't.
Really, I'm sure that you probably don't tell them, but they
no, I don't talk about it, Jay. I don't talk about what I did. I mean, I think that with social media these days, you know who is everybody.
Yeah.
But in my case, I try not to talk about it. I mean, they can Google it, right?
Yeah.
But when I talk to them, I don't talk about the things that I did. I always talk about how they feel, how I can be useful, and how I can help them, and I show, a deep intention on that because now me being in the position where I am, I know that I would have benefit if I would have a guy in the front office that could relate to me, they could speak the same language, and also that they could maybe have that opportunity to play a big league ball club and know how to feel when you struggle in the game of baseball. So I can speak that language with them. I was in those shoes at some point in my career, and even though now I'm a part of the baseball operation department, I try to be a resource for them.
I want to talk about your baseball academy. When we first started, I think you told me one of the reasons you started when you first came, you had nobody to teach English, right?
Yeah.
It was tough for you. So
Yeah.
talk a little bit about the Carlos Beltrán Baseball Academy, started in 2011. Not just baseball; it's academics. I mean, it's the whole picture, right?
It's a high school, Jay. It's a high school specialized in baseball. I mean, I come from a humble beginning. My dad did the best he could to provide us the best opportunities in life, and at 1995, I got the opportunity to sign as a professional baseball player. 1998, I got to experience being in the big league. 1999, I win the Rookie of the Year. So after that year, I always thought about me growing up and the things that the language was a big part. When I first came to the state, I couldn't speak English, so it was hard for me to communicate. It was hard for me to express myself. And in after 2006, 2005, 2006, I got the contract with the Mets. I told my wife Jessica that I wanted to build a high school, and the reason why I wanted to build a high school was because I wanted the kids from Puerto Rico to use baseball as an instrument to get a scholarship to continue to move forward with their education. So since 2011 until now, the school have provided scholarship to many kids in Puerto Rico. We have graduated more than 1,000 kids, and also around 65% of those kids are first time generation from those family going to college, the academic school. So actually we're really impacting those communities, and we're proud, we're happy everywhere I go. I always have conversation with guys that graduated from my academy and now they're studying in the States. So it's a beautiful thing when that you have used your platform to continue to bless others. So I'm very proud of
I
that.
know you didn't do it, but 2013, it's a prestigious Clemente Award. As a Puerto Rican, you're probably really proud of that honor.
Very proud, Jay. Very proud. It's an award that it's about your social work, about what you do off the field. As an athlete, you don't only have the responsibility to put the uniform, go out there and play. I do feel that there's more than that. You have to be involved in the community. You have to basically have a sense of the city where you're playing, trying to find an organization or a need that is happening in that city, and try to use your platform to use your time, and sometimes your money to invest in those necessity in the cities where you play. So I do feel that every athlete, when you establish yourself, you should open your foundation. You should find something that you are passionate about, and as a family, you should go and use that platform to continue to bless others.
Did Correa come through your high
No,
school?
Correa come from the Puerto Rico Baseball Academy High School.
He just missed it. But I have over 700 graduates and at least 50 alumni were drafted. That's pretty good credentials.
Oh man, you know what? It's being a professional. Not everyone will have that opportunity, but all of them can be professional through the academics and using baseball as an instrument to get there. I was fortunate enough that when I graduated from high school, I played until I retired, right? And but not everyone have that
20
opportunity.
years,
So
long time.
yeah, I mean it's a long time, but at the same time, it's not that long, Jay,
No.
because when I retired, I was 40 years old. Now at 40 years old, I'm like home, and you still young, you still feel productive. So you're 80,
Yeah.
right?
Don't rub it in. Don't rub
But
it
you know what?
in.
It's
Yeah.
at the end of the day, man. We are. I'm blessed. I'm super excited for everything that is happening. Happy to be here in this event with Puerto Rico team playing and Dominican team. Playing baseball in November,
It's
right?
great,
Like
great.
mid-November. It's kind
Yeah,
of
it's crazy.
and the weather is beautiful
Yeah.
right now, so it's not that bad. So it's a cool experience.
Next spring, you put your general manager's hat on, GM of the
Yeah.
Puerto Rico WBC team, and your old teammate is now your assistant general manager, Mr. Delgado,
Yeah.
and Mr. Lindor, captain.
Yeah,
He-
yeah, he's the captain, and Lindor, it's a great athlete, man. He's a great player, and such a good acquisition for the Mets. So happy that he's doing
And
what
he
he's
gives
doing.
a lot back too in the community.
Yeah, he does a lot. He does a lot. A lot of times, he doesn't want people to know, but
Yeah.
a lot of times I do encourage them to say what they're doing because other people could be motivated, right?
You
to
hit the
continue.
nail on the head. The flip side, you don't want to do it, but more you can let people know what you're doing,
Exactly.
it helps. It's the right thing to do.
Exactly. You can allow people to join you, right? And then now the effort is even better. yeah, going to the World Baseball Classic, I'm excited about that. The Puerto Rico Federation gave me the opportunity to be the GM, and now I have the task to try to put a good team and for Puerto
Do
Rico.
you have to recruit a little bit or make some calls?
Little bit, but it's not. I mean, all of those guys, they know me. All of those guys that at some point, when I was active, I got the chance to play with some of them because I'm staying in the game. Sometimes you get to see all of them, and but they know that this is a great event. A classic is just one of those moments where you feel extremely proud where you come from, and you get the opportunity as a professional baseball player to represent your country. It doesn't get better than that. I did it for 4 years, represented Puerto Rico, and all those 4 years were very amazing.
I don't want to jinx anything. If things work out, there's a chance you and Mr. Delgado could
Mm.
be in Cooperstown next
Wow.
year. How good with that? Let me just, I read of some of the other stats.
Yeah.
I got to read the other part. Uh, 20 over 2,700 hits, 435 homers, 1587 RBIs, 9 All-Star games, over 300 stolen bases. Pretty good credentials.
You know what, Jay? I did the best I could, with the ability that I had. And as a sweet cheater, I'm proud of, the numbers. When you can be in the category when it's Mickey Mantle, Eddie Mary, Chipper Jones, and you're there.
Right.
So that's a great accomplishment from a guy from Puerto Rico, all right, from Manatí, Puerto Rico. So I'm proud of that. I hope I get the opportunity to be there to celebrate that moment with the people that have followed my career, with the people of Puerto Rico, with the people of New York Mets, and the Mets fans, and every single fan that really have supported me throughout my career. So if that happened, it will be a great moment to
I
celebrate.
mean, you did it the right way, Carlos. Giving back and still be giving back on the field. And I think you're at 70.3%. Hopefully, I'll
Yeah.
knock on wood. We're not.
Yeah,
jinxing it.
last year was like 70
Yeah,
70
yeah.
something. I mean, you need 75 to get there.
Right.
So 5% seems like a very small percentage,
Yeah.
right? But at the same time, reporters are the one making those votes, making, doing the analysis on, who should be there, who is uh, to have that opportunity, right,
Well,
to be in the Hall of Fame, and who they think might not get there. But at the same time, when I look at my career, I'm very happy, and I hope that moment
well,
will
you
happen.
deserve it.
Thank you, brother.
Well, thanks for your time, Carlos.
Appreciate you,
it.
brother.
Thanks, Carlos.
Yes, sir.